You ever feel like stress is an unwelcome guest that just won't leave? I know exactly what that's like. Day in and day out, the constant pressure builds up until it feels like you're drowning in it, right? I used to be buried under that same weight. Every little thing would set me off, and it seemed like no matter what I did, I couldn't escape the cycle of burnout and anxiety. But here is something that I learned. I learned that we can handle stress, and how we handle stress actually shapes the lives of our future generations. Okay? So let's get real for a moment, right? Stress is not just about feeling overwhelmed at work or juggling too many responsibilities at home. It is actually a deep seated pattern that we've inherited from our families. For years, I just felt trapped by these invisible chains. I'd see the same struggles in my parents, my grandparents. I'd watch anxiety, depression, and addiction. It's like watching like a really sad Greek play. It just doesn't end, right? And I was the latest actor to step into the spotlight, right? So the constant stress, it literally took a toll on my self-worth. I questioned my abilities, my relationships, and even my future and my career. The weight of this generational trauma was like a really big, heavy burden that I had to carry around. And if you feel this, you might feel alone, unsupported, and unsure of where to turn for help. The pain of feeling stuck, seeing history repeat itself, and not knowing how to break free is something that you really shouldn't have to face alone. Imagine for a moment that you could just rewrite the script, right? Picture a life where stress doesn't control you, okay? Where you wake up each morning and you feel a sense of calm and peace and confidence. Your relationships are healthier, you feel supported, and you're free from the shadows of your past. This is what happens when you take action and learn to manage your stress effectively. On the other side of that, ignoring these patterns only is going to lead you to a darker place. Stress will continue to pile up, anxiety will deepen, and the same issues will get passed down to your kids. It's a cycle of pain, okay? And it seems unbreakable, but it isn't. I've done it. Okay, so what you suspect might be happening is happening. These generational patterns are very real, and they are affecting you more than you realize. But the good news is you can fix these problems without anybody even knowing about it, right? Addressing your stress is not about a big public declaration. You don't have to get on Facebook and say, woohoo, I'm working on myself. Unless you want to, right? Nothing wrong with it. But if you're private and you don't want to do things like that, then it's more about small, consistent steps, right? And towards a much healthier version of you. So, if you have this problem of stress, here's what you have to do. You need to start with simple stress management techniques, whether it's mindfulness, practicing some exercises like qigong and yoga, or just learning to set healthy boundaries with people around you. This can get you started, right? Just learning to set healthy boundaries. The logical solution to your problem is to not make it worse, right? Ignoring stress or using like quick fixes like binge watching TV or eating a bunch of ice cream, it's not going to address the root cause, right? Instead, it will actually compound the problem. And here's the thing. It isn't your fault that you're facing these issues, okay? But you can fix it. You can break the cycle. You can be the one in your bloodline that changes everything so that you do the work and your kids won't have to do the work, okay? Understanding that conventional methods may not work for you, right? But the problem with conventional methods, right, is that they focus on like short-term relief, right? But what you need is a long-term strategy, something that you can implement that addresses the root cause of stress and help you build resilience. If you want some help, you can join our Healing Hive today. This can be your first step toward transformation. It's an exclusive community that's designed to help you kickstart your healing journey. In this safe space, you can find support, tools, and other people who really understand what you're going through. You don't have to feel anxious when you're in social situations anymore. You can reclaim your self-worth and really start to love yourself again. This journey can truly change your life. If you're ready to take the next step, join the Healing Hive today. Begin your journey towards healing. And click the link in the description box below to learn more about the Healing Hive.